The principle of fair and just, the belief that every person must have equitable opportunities to thrive and succeed, is embedded into the work that King County does every day for its 2 million residents. Yet, while many in our region are doing well, too many are being left behind.
There are deep inequities in our communities. Inequities that make it harder for people to get an education, to get a job, even to find a decent place to live. That's why it's urgent that we invest in creating an ESG strategic plan and being able to act on it.
In developing King County's first ever Equity and Social Justice Strategic Plan, the county looked at where it has had successes and where improvements could be made, as well as what new initiatives could make a real difference.
That we want to develop a strategic plan so we can be even more focused and intentional in terms of what we're trying to achieve around this particular work. We know that there's some things that work really well, that we know some things won't push us along in advancing equity and social justice. So this was really an opportunity to be more comprehensive, to continue to do and put more resources and attention to the things that we know we work well, and really stop doing the things that we know don't work well.
Right from the start, the county knew that it needed the ideas and experiences of community partners, businesses, and employees to create a plan that was truly effective.
We actually talked to over 100 community organizations, philanthropy, education, labor, business, really kind of the whole range of organizations. And then we talked to all our departments and all our agencies, about 700 people in total, and making sure also that we did focus groups to make sure we were getting not just leadership and not just managers and supervisors and not just the people who are passionate around these issues, but also some of the employees, some of the frontline employees, some of the field employees, some of the people that aren't working in the downtown core of Seattle, to make sure that we incorporated their thinking into this.
The plan is a blueprint for how King County will move forward in advancing equity and social justice within county government and in partnership with communities in our region.
Our ESG strategy is to invest upstream, invest early in the things that are most important for our employees and for our community. We're doing groundbreaking work in King County as a government and as a community of more than 2 million people. And this plan will help advance that work in equity and social justice.
The plan includes a range of pro-equity strategies in 8 key policy areas that build on the work that the county has already begun. One new area of focus is digital equity.
There's some things that I'm particularly interested or excited about, which are new areas for us too. For example, the area of digital equity is new, and the fact that we have an IT department that is interested in not only continuing to expand and serve internally and work with some limited partnerships, but now we're actually trying to say, okay, what can we do at the more regional level to make sure that one of the things that we want to take on is to work with some regional partners to address issues of broadband access in the home. So what role can the King County government, in this case KCIT, play in making sure that all homes and all populations have access to digital technologies?
The plan also looks at what the county can do internally to become a more equitable place to work and to more effectively serve its residents.
We're investing in actions that will ensure that our employees have equitable access to training and development opportunities, and that we reflect the racial diversity of the entire community to whom we're providing services.
King County has long been a national leader on equity and social justice issues, but this new plan pushes the county to be more innovative and strategic in addressing these issues.
The issue, especially during the last year or 2 years, I would say there has been increasing attention on equity and social justice issues and racial justice issues. We at the county have been doing the work, though, for significantly longer. We've recognized this just by our analysis and looking at the need that exists. We've been doing it for a long time. It so happens now that more jurisdictions are doing similar work to what we're doing around the nation, in the West Coast and the Midwest and the East Coast. And we are really in the forefront in this equity and social justice work. And how do you actually take this on in such a comprehensive way?
The next step is, of course, to implement the plan's strategies, and that's something that we can all play a role in.
This plan doesn't just belong to me or to the ESJ office. It belongs to us all. It's not meant to sit on a shelf. It's meant to continuously be renewed and to be implemented across this entire county. We have a tremendous opportunity before us. Our partners in the community, our employees, to make this the kind of place, the kind of workplace where all people have the opportunity to fulfill their potential.